I'm Mike Caton from Ace Method Coaching. Each week, I'll pick a video sent to me and analyze it for free and give you suggestions to get better. Today, I'm analyzing hurdle technique for a high school freshman. This is what he looks like. I want to start off talking about his steps between the hurdles. At the first part of the race, he was doing 3 steps between the hurdles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't ever recommend anyone taking 5 steps because they're too small and it puts you too close to the hurdle. But here's the problem with an athlete trying to take 3 steps when they're not maintaining enough speed. If we notice right here, he's having to stretch out really far. You can see that his heel is on the ground, which means he's really reaching out. And he's far in front of his center of gravity. So what's going to happen is his right leg is going to act like a pole in a pole vault and it's going to launch him up. So here we can see that he took a really high angle over the hurdle. His hips are really high above the hurdle. And the big problem with that is that it's slower and also gravity has to pull him down into the ground. We can see here that he's struggling to stay up. Here's where he switches into 5 tiny steps. But he has the same problem because he's launching himself up rather than forward. Definitely because he's too close to the hurdle. I'd like to see an angle like this, but instead I'm seeing an angle more like this. You can also see how high his knee is over the hurdle. In hurdling, you really only need to have your knee go as high as to clear the hurdle. And if you use proper mechanics, you'll step right over the hurdle. And it'll keep your direction going forward. Instead, our athlete here is going to go up and then come back down. I do want to pause to take a look at his form on top of the hurdle. It's actually not bad. It's in pretty good position. He has good lean. The one thing I'm noticing though is his lead arm, which is now on the way of swinging back, is straight. That's not good because that'll slow you down. You want to have your arm bent and you want your hand to sweep by your knee as your trail leg passes by. And now we're going to see the effects of gravity pulling him into the ground, and you'll see how hard it is for him to overcome this. And it's taking away from all his speed. And you can see gravity continuing to pull him and how low he is. All this kills your speed. Now he's trying to climb out of that hole and do the same thing on the next hurdle. And then he just repeats it for the rest of the race. So the main thing this hurdler needs to do to get better is to maintain his speed and also try to stay low over the hurdle. Both of those will allow him to get 3 steps between the hurdle instead of 5, and also prevent him from jumping and landing, which slows him down, but rather he'll maintain speed over the entire race. The best ways to work on this with drills are when you're doing lead leg and trail leg drills to practice staying low and running over the hurdle rather than jumping over them. I'm also going to send him my Hurdling 101 step-by-step guide to learn hurdling, Hurdling 201, which is the hurdle training strategy map, and the Hurdling 301, which is the hurdling technique analyzer. That way, as he improves, he can learn how to do what I just did for him on his own. That's it for this week. If you'd like me to analyze your video, you can go to acemethodcoaching.com and upload it.